Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to game number 1 between really aggro Ghoul elites or Rage and Banananums. We have to figure out if ghouls actually like bananas. I don't know. We're going to discover the answer in just a second. We have some map bans. Really aggro does get rid of does get rid of Garden of Terror and Cursed Hollow. Dragonshire and Towers of Doom are removed by Banananums, but it's like it's my birthday. Game number 1 will be on Barax's Holdout. The best map, and here's the storm. So you have Garage being banned out first and foremost, Junkrat being removed. Junkrat really good on this map. You do have to stand on a relatively small point, and Junkrat being able to explode you off the point is a problem. P-R-O-B-L-E-M. I have no idea if I spelled problem correctly. I very well might not have. But you know what? Don't at me. Don't do it. I'm watching. Da 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 da, sending over all. Da 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 da. I song stuck in my head. You know, it's okay. Sorry for the double sound. I swear that happens each time I try and mess with stuff to do like cool during the stream. I forget to fix it later. We have Rhaegar being the first one. Code Monkey, go up, get Rhaegar. Code Monkey, you're the team. Code Monkey use ancestral healing. Code Monkey not very mean. Didn't do the best job, but you know what? Don't worry about it. Blaze is the pickup from Honey Badger, because Honey Badger don't give up. Do you have Kale Thoughts for K for K? That's for K for Kale for Kale. Kale Thoughts, the character obsessed with Flame Strike. So obviously, he uses a spell called Flame Strike, and whenever he uses Flame Strike, he holds up a sword named Flame Strike and yells Flame Strike. I think the sword is at least Flame Strike in Elven. I forget what the actual sword's name is. Bashalanal or something. I don't speak Elven. We have Johanna being banned out. Neither team actually picked up a tank yet, unless Blaze is the tank, which I don't think so. But I've got to say, a lot of fire coming from Aggro Ghoul Elites. We got Kale Thoughts, we got Blaze. Clearly, we're about to have Ragnaros and Gul'dan and Alexstrasza. The fire team. We also have oh no, there's no way I can argue that Stitch is a fire hero. We do have Lagwagon come out with the Stukov. The Stookiest of Dookies. Dahaka coming out from Falk, interesting. Dahaka definitely like dangerous on the map, but here's the thing. Dahaka can burrow down and make the 4v4 into a 5v4 very abruptly, but that's not quite as powerful as showing up, you know, having the Brightwing go up to the top lane and suddenly make it a 2v1, because 2v1 is way more lopsided math than 5v4. We do have the Dibbles coming out. Yeah, Vanador is obsessed with the stream, as is Mulby. I appreciate it. How do I do the girl thing? Is that it? Out here in the... I am not good at being like an e-girl. I just have to settle for a regular girl. Da, 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 da. So, oh, interesting. Now, Genji is really, really interesting here with Survivor God. Here's the thing. If Genji takes the deflect talent, Genji can solo the boss in about a minute. Like, it's relatively quickly, and Genji can just sort of leave, solo the boss, and you won't quite notice he's gone until the boss gets taken. It's a problem. So let's see if we see that, but here comes Gambas. Let me know who you think is going to win. Is it going to be really aggro Ghoul Elite, or will it be Banananums? Put your money where your mouth is, and I will see you in game number 1. Alright, and coming into game number 1, we do go ahead and have the Aggro Ghoul Elites coming out of the blue side of the battlefield. We will go and have Survivor God playing Genji, the Cyborg Ninja. Let me get this off of here. You don't want to see this. I'm making a decision for you and deciding you don't want to see that. Alright, there we go. We do have... Oh, the illegal Stitches skin. I see you. I see you. So we do go and have the Stotches on the Cuddle Bear Stitches. We do have Stukov coming out onto being played by Lagwagon, the Infested Mage. K for K is playing Kale Foss, the fire starter. And you got have Urban Punk coming out here on the Frosty Blaze. Meanwhile, on the other side of the battlefield, Banananums, full 5 fingers to a fist, coming in out here at the bottom of the map. We do have Craptacula coming down here onto the Diablo. Go to Monkey, get up, get coffee. Coming out here and playing the Rhaegar. Grumpy Kitten on Phoenix. Beef Squatch is going to be playing the Li Ming, the Ming Li. And we do go and have Falk up here on the Dinosaur. Is it already... Was it only 30 seconds? That was really fast.
The beacons are energizing. You have to control them.
Hold one second. Let me reset this so that you can try and vote again. Guys, I will be right back. We do have a rotation coming up top. Oh crap, it's gonna make me type it again. God dang it. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. I'm sorry. No, it was set to 2 minutes. Crom, just pay more attention. Okay, and we're back. That only took a second. It was probably too long a second. I actually thought it was only set to Whoa. Stop. I actually thought it was set to only 30 seconds. I felt bad, but no. It's just Crom wasn't paying enough attention. You only have about 2 minutes to get your bet in. Your Gamba. We do go and have... Oh, Urban Punk. Urban Punk got a collapse spawn. Blaze getting a little bit bullied. We do go and have Genji moving up to the top Survive guy trying to get this. That was first blood over percent of Banananums, and they are pushing in. Dahaka is down here. Did go and get a tongue onto the zombie. Zombie. Hey. Alright, we do go and have Blaze up here trying to hold back. It looks like both teams have just decided, let's go in. Oh, Li Ming might be in a bit of trouble. We do have Survivor God getting on top of Li Ming. Li Ming is not known for her high health pool, and Genji is just bullying the mage. But here comes Diablo. Diablo says, I will avenge, but you will not avenge. You will not avenge your Li Ming. That is a 1-for-1 at this point as Genji goes ahead and gets the mirrors. Why did that stuck in my head? Why did I start talking about zombies? I have questions. We do have a lot of damage. Survivor God gets smashed, but actually gets out. Survivor God, you have 70 hit points. Blaze goes down to protect the Genji. Oh, they somehow knew? If they somehow knew? A little bit of damage coming into Honey Badger. Neither side having actually gotten this yet, but there is the channel. When both teams, or one team controls both of these points, they do start channeling, and they are up to 18% so far. Honey Badger moves onto this, tries to stop that channel, and will do so. So that will knock that back down. Meanwhile, up top, Dahaka is fighting against Survivor God. Dahaka does have a lot more health than did Li Ming. Might be a bit more of a problem, but Survivor God does move back. Here comes the Blaze coming in here, going and getting that off the point, and Genji says, okay, I don't have to fight this. That was not a good battle for me. Meanwhile, down below, we have a big Diablo runs in, a lot of damage, and here comes Survivor God looking for this and takes out the Phoenix. super agile ninja moving into the back lane, but no, Rhaegar goes ahead with a little bite and goes ahead and takes down the cyborg. You know what will kill a cyborg? Freaking like doggy teeth. Oh no, teeth, my only weakness. Falk is getting it kind of like cleaned up just a little bit. Falk, looking at this, does go ahead and have about a little bit until they can burrow. 25 seconds for healing fountain. So they will go in and hearth back and then probably burrow up here in just a second. Barely got any channel. Got 2%. Because they were up here taking that back almost instantaneously. And there's Falk in the bottom lane. So get me up before you fall. Okay, we're going to get that taken care of. Falk does go ahead and consume some essence. Super silver low. Cannon fire going into Honey Badger. Has to move out and Falk actually survives. Meanwhile, here is the rest of the team. Oh, but this may not be the thing they're looking for. Honey Badger takes a bunch of damage, but as is the Diablo. Diablo goes in and gets taken out by Kale Thoth. We do have the teleport Grumpy Kitten going in together. Not a lot of health left on Honey Badger, but this is still going to be an advantageous battle. And we do have double channel coming out now for really aggro Ghoul elites. Action-packed game. Here is Honey Badger. Falk trying to get this taken care of, but we'll have to dive down as the flame strike goes out. But no, nice hook comes in, and once again, here's Genji. Genji is looking for blood. We'll get it. That dinosaur going down. Grumpy Kitten getting set on fire. Definitely, that last pick Genji is just unmaking this poor banana team. Come on, guys, they're fruit and or vegetable, depending on the state you're in. Actually, I think that's tomatoes, that some states have legally declared them to be, what they're not. I forget. I think tomatoes are vegetables, but there's like one state where they're considered fruit because of a like lawsuit. Code Monkey, get up, get coffee. Code Monkey, my survivor god. But no. Here's Grumpy Kitten. We do go in and have Code Monkey survives by the skin of his chinny chin chin. Comes in, going to get that healing. There is the flame strike coming down. And here's the big battle, but it is a battle without the blaze. 4v4 as Dahaka secures the bottom point. But here's the thing, Dahaka can burrow. And here's Little Tim's coming outside of Banananums. This might be a terrible Justin Browder level damage of fight coming through. A lot of damage coming in. Lagwagon almost goes down. Here's Survivor God trying to go and secure this, but we have the channel. Dahaka gets this, and we are channeling up. 92% currently on really aggro Ghoul elites. But already climbing up to 74%. Goes out of Banananums, but there is the knob. The Stitches went ahead and consumed themselves, Alimi. And there come the Desert Forces. I don't know, I should probably not sing it. I'm not gonna sing it, but you know what? I don't care. I am just like Honey Badger in that I don't give. They're running in here. Now keep in mind down here, we did have this already going down. Falk is trying to hold back this wave, but that's still a very big wave. Like they got it to 92%. They're cutting this down. A lot of the orange team did go down to try and stop this wave. But that actually does mean that these three probably will not be able to secure this. The fort is down to about 2,000 hit points. But unfortunately, these three just don't have what they need to get it done. Beastwatch did go down here in order to take this out. Obviously, this was already dead. So they do go ahead and minimize damage done by it. One of the towers goes down. The wall just about goes down.
Did you get them all? I don't mean any offense. I just want to be sure.
Honey Badger goes ahead and eats himself a Diablo. The Lord of Terror is in Honey Badger's belly, but immediately charges out on Survivor God. And then gets a lot heals off of the fact that a bunch of people got hit by the Flame Stop. So look at this Diablo. We do have Souls of the Flame. So one soul every 3 times it damages an enemy hero. And heals an additional bit. And internal flames. Both sides picking this up, checking the boss real quick. No one taking the boss just yet. Did Genji take the deflection talent? Phoenix goes ahead and helps out Blaze to clear off that camp. Thank you, Phoenix. Phoenix is such a nice man. Can you imagine if there was some streamer that actually like killed Phoenix on stream this week? Like that would just be the worst and most terrible person ever. Once again, but they keep going for Diablo, which may not be the target they want. Although, you know what? Might be okay. That was just souls though. Diablo will come back immediately with 25 souls. Less hit points, less survivability, but not dead. Self-ancestral, best ancestral, and what's that? There comes Diablo. Bye, 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 my dibbles. So the up top battle, as Fault goes in and takes that out, Urban Punk going ahead and holding this back. Both forts up top still standing, although this one only with, again, that same 21-17. There we have Survivor God looking for this. A laser beam from Li Ming goes in and drives him back. Can I call it a laser beam? So there's the channel coming through, but Urban Punk might be in a little bit of danger. Tried to charge out of there, not going to be able to do so. Bunker does come down, but no one is coming up to help this out. Will escape though, but is escaping back to the super weak fort. Going down, but immediately the counter push coming out of the side of really Aggro Ghoul Elites, trying to go and get this taken care of. Beef Squad's trying to hold this back a little bit. But there is a Ming, and a defensive Ming is one of the hardest things to dislodge. K4K takes a bunch of damage, but Falk takes even more. Survivor God sneaks in. They're looking to move into this. Liming is not here yet, and of course Dahaka is down. But keep in mind, Dahaka can burrow. Dahaka can show up at the top fight anytime they want to. Nice stun coming from Urban Punk as we go ahead and go in. Survivor got down to about 50% health, but as is Craptacula. But here's Dahaka coming back. Not burrowing in just yet. This is going to be a full channel on the side of really Aggro Ghoul Elite, and they have not actually lost anyone. Grumpy Kitten just gets absolutely pulverized. Man, that Stitch is getting so many tenderloins. Craptacula does go back. There's the bunker coming down. Nice stun coming down. A bunch of damage onto Honey Badger. Honey Badger is diving into the bunker real quick. Getting that nice, is that like 50 armor? That should only be 25 armor. Look at 50 armor to level 20. We did lose the fort. They are moving through here. Both top forts are gone. The Zerg will get the bottom fort, it looks like. Wasn't a big Zerg wave, but you know what? It was enough. So all the forts are gone. We live in keeps here. That will be a full death Diablo. Will not be able to come back. Only coming in 74 souls. Oh, that's a bad combination. Beef Squad's get behind the wall. Oh, yuck. That's a bad combination right there. Only Phoenix is left to defend, and he already used his ult. But surprisingly, we don't have a push coming out from really Aggro Ghoul Elites. Why not? I have questions. Alright, there's a cat. There's a cat. Alright, they're going for boss, which I suppose works, but they had everyone dead. I would have just taken down their keep. Like, this is taking a lot of time to potentially accomplish the same thing you could have gotten for 100%. But there's Phoenix. Does go ahead a little bit slow on the talent, and Phoenix is able to teleport out of there. Alright, they do go ahead and get Diablo. Diablo once again at 82 souls and not gonna come back right away. I'm gonna move to the bottom, and there goes the first keep of the game, as it falls against the might of the Aggro Ghoul Elite. That will give them push pressure advantage, as every single wave that comes across the bottom will have this catapult minion. I couldn't remember, is that a oh, I should know what that's called. I'm not a StarCraft nerd. Or something.
The beacons are active once again. Control them before the enemy does.
Hellbat? I don't know. Regardless, Shadow's coming in here for game number 1 on the best map. Here's the Storm. We are still playing Praxis. Hold on. Everyone always says the Praxis is a swingy map and only one team ever goes through, but you know, looking at this, we've got 14 kills to 6. We've got all of the forts down. We've only got 1 keep down. This game is still got some life in it. Don't worry. Definitely not a one-sided match going on. Praxis haters. Welcome, Shadas. I hope you had a good match. Alright, here we go. We do have the 5-man of the Aggro Ghoul Elites are moving in here. They're trying to push into the top. This is surprising, and also surprising there's not a counter push coming. I would just go for their core, but you know what? They're going to go here. They're going to fight. They do get a Dahaka. Dahaka immediately burrows. Trying to go and gather. There's the Silence. We do have a Honey Badger goes ahead and noms down on a Dahaka, but no. The Diablo goes in and flips that. Does not let Dahaka go down. There's a little bit of damage. Grumpy Kitten is targeted on the other side. Moving back, there is a stun coming out on the Heckin' Dahaka. We do have his Beef Squatch on the flank coming through. Nice orbs. Blowing orbs of fire being blasted out, and there's will be a retreat coming out from Banananums. Taka did burrow down below and is going to start this channel, but that does mean that it's 5 versus 4 up here at the top. You need to be careful, but nice. The sword comes down, but immediately, yep, that is Genji. Genji saw a Li Ming that was out of position, a Li Ming that was not protected by the Diablo, and just went straight for the gullet. This Genji has definitely been the playmaker this game. Stitch's hooks have also been very much on point, but every time they see a Phoenix or a Li Ming that is not in a position to be protected, they just go for it. Not bothering with the objective, they're going in. Now there are still 2 defenders, never mind. 2 defenders and Madden and DPS dealers, that's a bad combination. And the battery goes in and goes num 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 num. GG is called as the core goes down, and the best map, unfortunately, comes to an end. So, looking at the match as it ends, first of all, he's a cute kitty. Aww. You little kitty with the face. Okay, looking at the damage, we do have, not surprisingly, Genji does lead the way. Genji definitely able to go in there and do the damage where the damage counted. 17 kills overall. Genji was involved in all of them and actually did the last hits on 10 of them. Now, obviously, the actual kill versus assist does not really matter, but a lot of these were Genji just seeing an opportunity and going in, because looking at that, Blaze was only involved in 7 of the 17. Kel Thoughts was only involved in 16 of the 17. 15 and 16. Okay, so Genji didn't ever... I think it was just that one Li Ming kill we saw, where they were just in the middle of the map and Genji was going hunting. We have Li Ming with 50,000 and Urban Poke with 44. Looking in terms of healing, we do have 80,000 healing coming out of Lagwagon and 53 coming out of Code Monkey. Lagwagon really making sure that the deaths went in strongly in favor of really aggro Ghoul elites. Looking at the experience, Blase does outsoak the Dehek Dahaka by about 1,600. So very well done. Looking at our talents, we do go ahead and have Dahaka did go tissue regeneration, able to stay in the fight a little bit longer, but not being super swifty. Symbiosis comes down. We do go and have adaptation, primal swarm, and then elongated tongue. Blaze does go for the minion clear, and of course the Glomp build. So, I will see you in game number 2. Don't go anywhere. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Flowers everywhere, this butterfly. Boom! Got a fist of power, you can fight me, but you can't close these eyes. Blinded by my light, bigger in my hands. The joy is in the fight. Break the blessed and the damned. Watch out because I don't hold back. Keep pressing cause I'll never crack. Bursting with color I spin. I'm kicking down the gates of hell. I got you underneath my spell. Built up a hell, went to heaven, now I'm breaking in. Hey, time to put your metal to the test now. Hey, don't you know you're messing with the best now? Time to put your metal to the test now. Hey, don't you know you're messing with the best now? Hey, time to put your metal to the test now. Hey, don't you know you're messing with the best now? Sunshine fading from your stare. Sometimes it's better not to care. And I can see your smile is withered. One more autumn leaf is drifting on the wind. Innocence is wasted, and I'm so sorry that you never can replace it. The darkest road ahead, you're gonna have to face it. 'Cause I wasted. And I'm so sorry that you never can replace it. The darkest road ahead, you're gonna have to face it. 'Cause I can't always be there. For now I'll do the best I can. Innocence is wasted, and I'm so sorry that you never can replace it. The darkest road ahead, you're gonna have to face it. 'Cause I can't always be there. Stumble from the ashes, lost enigmas in the dust. I cannot remember, though they tell me that I must. Sky is torn asunder, fear that breaks the brave will not drag me under, climb out of the grave. Make a sign or faults divine, this mark of worth.
And we are back for game number 2, where the Aggro Ghoul Elites did win the first match, and so are trying to close this one out with a 2-0 domination, get that spicy 4-point lead. I will mention both of these teams are relatively near the bottom of the bracket, so they are each other's best chance to go ahead and pick up some points. So, one of the reasons I picked this up, because even though neither team is having a great season, it should still be a very, very spicy game, and it has so far. I do not blame that ban on Genji at all. Genji is horrible. We do go and have the Chromie and Junkrat being taken out. Apparently they just don't like Junkrat in general. Now will we see the JoJo, or are we allowing the Aggro Ghoul Elite to get the Jo? She is potentially the best healer available. Interesting. They actually are more afraid of the Loktosh Garrosh than they are from the Johanna. So they just said, you know what? And not surprisingly, Metro takes Jo immediately. So pick me up before you JoJo. Don't leave me hanging out like a yo-yo. I will always sing that song, and you know what? I will not apologize for it. Keep on dancing tonight. Then we have Anduin coming out. So, Battle of the Blondes. Okay, not anymore. We have Diablo coming out with the Nexomania Diablo skin. Oh, yup. I don't know what Hayat means. Please don't ask. So we do have Tychus. Tychus a very, very good response to Diablo. That minigun, especially with the bigger they are, just shreds through his hit points like no one's business. And we do have the Stooky Dookie coming out here from Lagwagon. I will always call him that too, and I actually should stop that. That's not a very polite name to use. Whoopsie. So we do go and get, last ban. We do not yet have an offlaner. So this will either be an offlane ban or a DPS ban. What DPS are you guys afraid of? They do go ahead and get rid of the offlane instead. Captain Leo. Now, I will say, Leo is something that Falk uses on occasion, but it's not one of their go-tos. Their go-tos tend to be, Dehek and Dahaka. And if they can't get Dahaka, then... I forget their next one. I think it's Blaze. I think Blaze is the other one. That to me indicates that Blaze is coming, but not now, as the Blaze gets spanned out. I do think that really Aggro had the same conclusion I did. And that does probably mean that Dahaka is showing up right about now. And then they have 2 DPS left. A lot of the DPS are still on the table. Only Junkrat, Chromie, and Genji have been removed.
It is time.
Really going with Zool? That is not something I explained. Now, the problem is Zool is really, really good at pushing, but he's really bad at escaping. And this is this is the smallest map in Heroes of the Storm. So it's super, super, super easy for them to rotate down. Now, they do not have Lucio to make the rotations even faster. Although, to be fair, once you mount up, Lucio doesn't matter anymore. Lucio does not increase mounted speed movement. And there is the Urban Punk. It looks like they may not be using the band skin this time. Just for anyone that's confused, using the band skin is something that your other people, if the other team doesn't say anything, it's fine. The skins are banned because they have some visual things that mess people with certain, eye conditions up. And here comes the star. Hey now, you're an offlaner. Get your soul going, let's lane. Hey now, you're an offlaner. Get your game on, behave. Oh, thank you, Sound. You're here just in time for game number 2. You did miss, unfortunately, the best map in Heroes of the Storm. We did just finish with Borax's Holdout. But you know what? We're still gonna have a good time. We're still gonna enjoy all of this. I don't know what this is, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Regardless, I will get the gamble up. Tell me who you think is going to win. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your points down. And I will see you in just a second. Oh, this might be a bad sign. Sub 1 is not loading. I don't exactly know what's happening. There we go. I still think you just don't pay attention. Or maybe you just have no points. It is possible. There are a few countries where it will not let you gamble. So if you're using a proxy and you've put yourself in one of those countries,
Prepare yourselves. The battle begins shortly.
oh, I meant to get this turned off. Oh well. Coming into game number 1, representing really Aggro Ghoul Elites, we have Lagwagon playing Stukov. We do have Archangel coming in here on the Tychus. We do go in and get Honey Badger. Still does not give up. Coming out on the Stotches. K4K once again on Kilthos the Fire Mage. And Urban Punk on the Jojo Hana.
5, 4.
Jojo Hana. Meanwhile, the other side of the battlefield, representing Banananums, we have Code Monkey on Anduin the Lad. We do go to get Falk coming out here on Zool the Necromancer. We do go in and get Beef Squatch on Jaina the Ice Mage to counter the Fire Mage playing on the other side. We do go in and get Craptacula on the Diablo, almost being killed the first second. Man, those hooks are so mean. And Grubby Catan coming out here on the Phoenix. So this is the map of spider butts. If you do not know, you're trying to get to these tokens, but the tokens fall off the spiders whenever you kill them. Look at this little token. They're not picking it up. They're not doing a very good job. But yeah, as the spider crawls, you can just kind of see the token there, because it's the spider's butt. We have a big rotation up. Ghoul in the top lane. Ghoul is in the top lane. I have always been told that the bottom lane is the offlaner map, or offlaner. So Urban Punk is down here trying to hold them back. Gonna have a bit of a hard time at it. Meanwhile, we do go ahead and get a big group in the middle. Ghoul trying to double soak. Here's Honey Badger. And it does look like they are just pushing boss lane. Right now, really Aggro Ghoul Elite want that bottom lane. And meanwhile, this side of Banananums seems a little confused, to be honest. They're not sure what they want to do. Because they picked up this camp, but meanwhile their opponents are just pushing this in. They've gotten through the wall. They've are starting to push onto the keep itself. Fort. It's a fort. And this looks like we have K4K leading the way down here. Grumpy Catan going ahead and hiding in there. Bit of experience advantage coming out of the side of really aggro, because they actually got experience for taking down these towers, and their opponent's force did not, because they didn't take the towers. Oh, they took one down. Actually did get one. Alright, there's a lot of damage coming through. Lagwagon is on the wrong side, all dressed up with nowhere to go, but fantastic. Tail Thoughts with the empowered gravity lap goes in and gets them, and there's the Tychus. Tychus goes in and comes in, takes down Diablo. That is first blood for the side of really aggro Ghoul Elites. We do have in the rhythm, so not the bigger they are, but still was certainly enough to get Diablo to go down. Does pull back, does not see the enemy team, but then does see them up top. Right, are they going for Joe? I'm not sure that is the... Oh, definitely not going to get her that way if you actually missed with the charge. Was not able to pick her up. Meanwhile up top, the crush crane continues. They're moving in here, they've got the minion wave, they're going to go ahead and try and take this down. Here's Fault coming up here, does go to go ahead and secure the Tigers, keeps the Tigers from running off, but there is the rest of the team. Big stun comes down on the Kalthos. They say Kalthos saved them last time, won't save them this time, but they don't quite have their DPS right with them. Bit of a disjointed rotation, where Diablo got there, but was far enough away ahead of the rest of the DPS that the stun didn't really mean much. And yep, there's Archangel in the rhythm. In the ring of my favorite Tychus quest, because it's just ding 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 ding. It's like a banjo. Banjo, exactly what Banananums did not do. Which is why she is down here. That's an offlane Joe, I just realized. I thought it was just like in the beginning of the game, but no, they've got stitches, so it's actually Joe in the offlane. And here comes the blue web weavers. I like that though, because Joe is so hard to gank. So that does mean that like it's so difficult. So you can't really come down here and gank the offlaner like you want to. You coming out and trying it and not being able to because it's flipping Joe, and then this is what happens. This is the price of your arrogance. So these web weavers do die over time, but Falk actually gets picked up. Silence comes down, trying to go and get out of here. Will actually escape. Here in the middle, Jaina picks up or cleans up the middle. We do go and have the rest of the team down here, but no one actually stopping the push in the boss lane. So they are moving in real quick. Try to go in and get this taken care of. Beef Squatch is behind the wall. Being taken down with Frost Shards and Frost Shakes.
It is over for now.
We do have a kill onto Phoenix. Phoenix tried to come around, but they were actually hiding in this bush. We do have level 10s online for really Aggro Ghoul Elites. We will see Pyroblast, surprisingly enough. Blessed Shield. Gorge. Tygus does not know, and Stukov did take Flailing Swipes. And such good hooks, just getting people right where they don't want to be. We do have turn-in available for the red team. It does look like they really need to get 10 so they can fight back against this. There's Odin. Odin has been commandeered, trying to go and get this picked up. Hans comes down onto the Zool, but won't actually secure anything.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Hey, Kurtak, they're not gonna let you do that. Here comes the rest of the blue team moving down. Both teams do have turn at this point. Honey Badger, I swear these hooks are cheating. Like, just over and over again, I'm seeing the hook manage to land, and someone just getting exploded. It is 4 kills to 0, and I think at least 3, if not all 4 of those kills, are off of a hook. And we do go and have on the other side, we did get Holy Word Salvation from the Anduin, Ring of Frost, Apocalypse, Planet Crusher, and Zool does not know. Now, Power Word is interesting. Just look at this side. Like, Stukov has silence in order to stop it. Stitches can't stop it unless they get a perfect angle hook. The shield will stop it. Tychus's grenade stops it, and there's a lot of things that stop that, so it's a very kind of scary ult. Okay, Mulvey sound, both of you are fired. How have none of you said Artanis yet? I would say Artanis is the second best, because, like, he's got more range than, Kira can't even hook. Kira has no hook in her kit. Now you're just talking about stunners.
The clutch is filled, blue team. My power shall aid you.
So here come the Web Weavers moving through.
Send upon the
I do have Zool picking that up real quick. Oh my god! Stitches, stop!
has destroyed a fort. Blue team has destroyed a fort.
There goes a fort and a keep. We have continual catapult pressure coming on the top lane. Will we see a boss play in just a second? They are up 3 levels. They are up 12% health and 12% ability damage. Are they is that what they did? Did they hook through here and catch someone?
Gather gems if you wish to spare. returns to my altar. Your enemies.
And they're moving up. They are near the boss. It is 3 versus or 5v5. However, again, it does look like the Aggro elites are up a talent tier and are obviously up 3 levels still.
The blue team.
We are moving up here. Right now, like Banananums, I'm not sure what their play is. They have to just stay defensive, and unfortunately that means that they keep getting web weavers moving in. But they can't move out and fight. They are such a disadvantage right now. Nice sidestep from Craptacula, going ahead and avoiding that hook.
Run, red team.
I was not able to avoid that one, but there is the Planet Cracker coming through. Going ahead and dropping this down. There's the Suns. So, going ahead and not letting that through, but there's Anduin. Anduin comes through. Big stun. And there is Anduin's, we do have the Pyroblast goes through. Crack is super low. Code Monkey barely alive, but alive nonetheless. And there is the first kill coming from Banananums. They do go ahead and get that down. Code Monkey almost going down to the Web Weaver. They're only down 2 levels thanks to that kill, and the fact that they managed to stabilize a little bit. But yes, they do lose another keep. There's another attempt for a hook from Honey Badger. Honey Badger doesn't give a hook. Yeah, I'm not sure that Stitches was the target there. Alright, Falk super low, and there's the size. Does get taken out by Stukov. Honey Badger moving in. Craptacula does not have a lot of souls left. We do go and have this moving through. Ring of Frost is committed, but does not actually gain any advantage. They are just moving back, but we are on even talent tiers at this point. Level 16 is picked up on the side of Banananums. But there goes the last fort. Bumpy Kitten moving to the bottom lane. Oh no, that's... No, shut up. Good lord. So I know I said Genji was the MVP last game, but yeah, this Stitches is legitches. I regret nothing.
Red team's core is under attack.
So here I'm moving real quick. Looking possibly in the game, we do have Diablo down for another 20 seconds. There, but this is their moment. We do have. Wait, how is Andrew with the one down there? We had so many people stuck in the Ring of Frost. Jaina going to go ahead and ignore that, but there goes Zul. There are only 2 defenders left. Diablo is about to come in, but the shields are gone. Odin does come out. They're looking for the domination as we go in. Bunch of damage come through. We do have Craptacula back on. Moves out of the silence for just a little bit. Lots of damage. There comes the Apocalypse coming down. Nice stun, but even nicer kill on the core. And that is going to be the 2-0 domination coming out on the side of really aggro Ghoul's Elite. So, let me go ahead and see if I can get an interview right quick. You will lose visual for a second. Do not panic. as I knock over my drink. I'm the best. I'm not a toddler. Oh, I didn't even finish inviting, but I'm pretty sure someone's already in here. Hello, hello, bunny, honey badger.
What's up?
First of all, very much congratulations. How are you feeling right now?
Good. That was our first series win.
Well, very much congratulations. First of all, I have to ask, good God, where did you find heat-seeking hooks?
Yeah, I love Stitches. I don't really play him too much on unless I got the group for it, and so it's just I just kind of think of where I would go or where they usually go, because I like to watch footage of most games beforehand to kind of read people, figure out how to read people, and then hook accordingly.
Some of those hooks were absolutely like blind hooks, and just I was just continuously watching heroes just get yanked out over walls, and it was absolutely insane. Very, very impressive. I don't know how that was your first series win, because oh my God.
Yeah, we've been pretty rough going on this season, but we're pulling it together near the end like we usually do.
Well, the good news is that everyone makes playoffs, so you don't have to do really well during the season. You have to do really well during playoffs.
That's the way I'm looking at it too. If we can just get it all together near the end and just sweep it,
So, going back to game number 1 on the best map of Heroes of the Storm, thank you for picking Braxis, by the way.
I will have to disagree because I love Towers of Doom, but it was banned out.
Well, see, here's the thing, I'm an offlaner, and Towers of Doom makes me cry with boredom, because I just go top lane to mid lane to top lane to mid lane to top lane to mid lane to top lane to mid. Oh, the game's over. So, I like casting at Towers of Doom, but playing it just makes me bored.
I can see that. It is very a 4v4 map.
So, but Braxis, what made you pick it?
Braxis, because we scouted and K4 scouts pretty well, so we knew that they were gonna pick more of a ranged, squishier team, and that's what made me pick the Stitches in the first place. And then we do have Survivor, and he's a very good Genji. So, and that's one of Genji's best map, because one, he can solo the boss, and he can dive between both lanes to help out the off lane. So that's more or less why we picked that map.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised to see. I never saw the boss pick up by Genji the whole game.
Yeah, he's still definitely working on practicing the solo take on him, but it's also they usually ask, and I'm the shot caller, so I was just not safe with the call at most of those times until we were pushed up in favor on our map side.
So moving into game number 2, offlane Johanna is a thing I've seen before, but I don't see it very often. What made you decide to go with that? Was it just to give them a sense of security that you weren't going to be on Stitches, and then surprise?
So me and Urban actually switched both lanes because we know that they play a Leo, and we know that Blaze is a top tier offlaner, but we know he also is going to lose against a Leo. So the first game I picked the Blaze so that they'd pick an offlaner that wouldn't totally destroy Blaze. Like the Hakan isn't going to win against the Blaze, but Blaze necessarily isn't going to win, so it's kind of stale. That's why and then we switched. And we were trying to bait out them thinking, all right, they're going to fight a Blaze main tank, and I feel like it worked because they went Diablo. And then the second game, same thing. We were actually thinking variant Stukov, but I don't feel like it was we're not on our game on that one yet. It's still been practicing it, and that's why I felt Stitches was a safe pick again, just because we like to 4-man rotate on that map, and once we saw the Zul, we figured a double soak was coming, but Zul can't do Zul things and push towers if we're 4-manning each lane. And we also made them think that Joe was going to be the main tank, and offlane Joe is actually really strong. So that's why we also threw in the offlane Joe, because we know Joe can't really get killed, but she can also clear pretty good.
So the other thing I have to ask, because I was a bit surprised early game on Towers or Tomb of the Spider Queen, we definitely saw you super prioritizing top lane, which made me think I was going to see a lot of boss pushes in late game, and then the boss we just never picked up.
Yeah, we didn't pick boss because usually I won't call boss unless we're down a couple, if they're down a couple. And honestly, we just had 2 turn-ins back to back ready. And so that's why I feel like we didn't get boss right away when we should have. Because you're right, we probably could have got boss a few times, because I pry top lane because it's boss lane, so it gives us our win condition with boss. But right after our turn-in, they got their turn-in, and then we turned in again, so I didn't think there was any safe time to just grab boss.
So second to last question, because you just reminded me of another one. Back on Braxis, speaking of them being down a couple of people, I was surprised at one point in top lane you ended up killing 3 or 4 of them, and then immediately turned around and went to camps, which is not the play I was expecting.
Usually, since I'm calling and the team's been rough this season, I usually take the safe plays over more aggressive plays. It's just something I usually play, and I saw that you're right, we had more of them killed. We had, I think, 3 dead, but I was like, well, we could paint the map in, and then objective come up, and we take OBJ, and we kind of get free OBJ just because they have to win the pressure. They have to get the pressure off their map. Is, I think, my thinking on that.
All right. And then the last question I have, I always ask a variation of this. Why did you name your team really Aggro Ghoul Elites?
Oh, that's a K4K question that I was not prepared for.
Well, I will tell you, behind the scenes, that was... K4K and I had a long discussion before the season started, because they kept putting in names that were over the character limit, and finally they got it down to... really, I don't remember what the other ones were, but I got to be back, I'm like, no, you can't do that. The max is 26 characters.
Yeah, we did have some really long names. I think our last one, when I was playing with them, because I was actually not playing with them last season, and then I think the season before that we won. But I think it was Souls in Slow Mo, which is also a real long name.
I do remember those days. So that said, very much congratulations. I'll go and turn it over to you for any shout outs you might want to give.
Okay. First shout out goes to Survivor for playing an awesome Genji. I think that really first game that kind of made us win on that was really the Genji being able to format. Second game all around, I think we did good, and this is probably one of the shout out to everybody just because we followed calls real well, and comms were amazing. That's usually something rough for us that we're getting down, so followed calls, and so shout out to everybody, and K4K for scheduling all our games and doing all the admin work, and the scouting, so he's the hero.
Well, very much shout out to K4K. Shout out to you. Fantastic game. I will hope to see you in playoffs. We'll see if you can get up to 6 by then.
Hopefully, we're looking to sweep the playoffs and get the championship again.
Well, very much.
We haven't gotten in this bracket yet, but that's the goal. And hopefully people stop banning my Gary and go to Stitches now.
Well, after this game, that very well might happen. With these 4 points, you are now 1 point behind Rise and Grind, so the battle's on.
Nice. Well, thanks for casting us as well.
Oh, of course, my pleasure. All right, so congratulations. I will see you in the next one, and very, very much see you in the Nexus.
All right, have a good day.
With that being said, it does look like Gerudo King is casting D West. We're on D East right now, going to the other side. So D West, Maximum Thrust versus Magnitude Aftershock. Let's go ahead and get over there. Hang on. We're not going yet. It's Gerudo King 97. Much better?